Yeah, well, listener, being honest with you, I watched the Benavidez Andrade fight, and Andrade has a very similar size and style to Canelo. And there were moments where Andrade was eating Benavidez up. Now, needless to say, Canelo's been on a much higher platform than Andrade for a long time. So if you got similar styles, I guess I'm taking a long way to say I think that Canelo would beat Benavidez too. I would make him the favorite if you're talking from my point of view. But Canelo's excuse, if you will, is a legitimate one. Like, hey, the guy's 25 pounds heavier on fight night. And anyone who knows fighting sports knows that weight makes a lot of difference. You know, like weight might as well be, I don't know how to say this. So I put this in my book. Jim Rome was talking to Terry Norris, who was one of the best boxers pound for pound in the world at the time. And Jim Rome had been disrespected by Pete McNeely, that journeyman heavyweight who was Mike Tyson's next opponent. And Jim Rome was trying to get Terry Norris to say that he could beat up McNeely and knock him out. And Terry Norris laughed and said, yeah, man, maybe with a baseball bat. And I think that's what you got to realize. Like, Terry Norris may have been one of the best boxers in the world at 154 pounds, but he couldn't have beaten a journeyman heavyweight. And he knew it, even though Jim Rome didn't know it, you know, because Jim Rome was more of a fan slash pundit on the stuff. If you actually get in there and know, you understand that weight carries a lot, guys. The problem is, the little guy's punches don't hurt you, and conversely, everything you hit them with hurts them. Now, I know they're faster and all that. That's great. But anyway, I don't know how we got off on that tangent, so to speak. But the point is, David Benavidez's weight would help a lot, and that's what Canelo's trying to avoid. The other thing you could say is Canelo's trying to build it into a fight that's big enough to pay him, make him the kind of money he wants. Now, who else did this? Floyd Mayweather stalled out Manny Pacquiao, not only to the point where he could beat Manny, where Manny was slipping a little bit, but also to the point where he made it the richest fight in boxing ever. So there's merit to letting a pot stir, letting it boil. A couple things can happen. You know, David Benavidez could lose and the interest in the fight goes away, or possibly David Benavidez could start slipping. In what way? Probably it's going to be real difficult to make 168 for Benavidez by the time he fights Canelo. I'm sure Canelo's going to have a rehydration clause if he can get it in there as well. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. This is the politics of boxing. Fighting, they say, is all mental. Yes, guys. And part of the mental jockeying is the weight, the rehydration, stuff like that. I mean, that's why Ryan Garcia got knocked out by Tank Davis. But yeah, there it is. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.